Hello everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I am going to read S5 5074 Junie B first grader Boo and I Minute chapter 5 to 8. No squinty, the little piece of paper that I'm writing on in my room. Today is Halloween, only guess what? No seltzer bottle, that's what. Mother said I'm not even allowed to scare people. So how am I supposed to scare off the monsters and witches? That's what I would like to know. My clown hair is not exactly squatties. I couldn't even find a squatty shirt. I don't have faith in this costume. I stopped writing and looked at my clock. It was already after dinner. Mother was in Ollie's room. She was dressing him in his Halloween costume. I crawled under my covers with Philip, Johnny, Bob, and I worried about my costume some more. I still don't know why I can't score monsters with seltzer. Me either, Philip said. Squirting seltzer would scare the pants off. Just then we heard a knock on my door. I did not say come in, but Mother came in anyway. That's a bad habit of hers. I picked my eyes out of the cover. Mother was holding baby Ollie. He was wearing a cow suit. My grandma Miller made it for him for Halloween. Mother put Ollie on the floor. Moo, he said. I made a cuckoo sign at him. Come on, Junie B, let's go. Without Daddy here to help. I'm running behind. We have to hurry and get you dressed. Grandma and Grandpa Miller are coming over to take pictures. After that, she got my bag of clown parts. She spread them on the bed. There was a red clown nose, curly clown hair, and big, fat clown pants with suspenders. Also, there was a giant bow tie like Scotty wore, and a big white gloves, and a shirt with puffery buttons on the front. Mother fastened the buttons of my clown shirt, and she pulled the clown pants over my jeans. Then she put the suspenders over my shoulders. She snapped the bow tie around my neck, and I put on my gloves. I looked at myself in the mirror. but I don't like squirty, I said real whiny. I just like plain old me, except with very stupid taste in clothes. Mother smiled. Well, of course you don't look like a clown, yeah? Silly. You can't look like a clown until you have got your makeup on. After that, she turned me around to face her. She told me to close my eyes. She put clown makeup all over my face. When she got done, she plucked my clown hair on my head. And then, kaplunk! She stuck on my red nose, and she beamed real happy. Ta-da, she said, you're a clown. My heart got pounded and dumpy at those words. I turned around to see in the mirror again, and wowie, wowie, wow, my eyes popped right out of my head, 'cause I looked like a squirty, I tell ya. I did a loud gasp at that side, and I bent over and tried to catch my breath. Phew, whoa, phew. Mother laughed. I'll take that as a compliment. I have to admit, you look a lot more like Squirty than I thought you would. I kept on breathing till I got my air back. Then very slow, I raised my head, and I picked at myself at once more. The chill bumps came on my arms. I leaned closer and made a creepy clown grin. I did a shiver. I'm scaring myself silly, I said. Just then, the doorbell rang. It was my grandma and grandpa, I think. Mother picked up Ollie the cow, and she hurried to let him in. I stayed behind to look at myself some more. I waved in the mirror with my big clown glove. Then I backed up a little bit, and I pretended to squirt myself with seltzer. Squirt, I said. Squirt, 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 very fast. I spun around, and I squirted my raggedy aunt named Ruth, my raggedy aunt named Larry, and my teddy named Teddy. Squirt, 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 said again. Finally, I put down my pretend squirt bottle. I sat on the edge of my bed. Darn it! I wish I had a real squirt bottle, 'cause if monsters aren't afraid of my clown face, then how else will I scare them away? I walked back and forth, barely pacing. Just then I heard the Grandma Miller's voice in the hall. She was giggling about Ollie in his clown suit, and so I couldn't wait for her to see me too. All of a sudden, I got a funny idea in my head. I did a sneaky smile in my mirror, then very quiet, I tiptoed out of my room, and I crept down the hall on softy clown feet. And then, I springed out at Grandma with all my might. I did my scariest screaming. Ah! I screamed, ah! Grandma jumped way higher in the air. Mother jumped too. I laughed and laughed at that funny sight. Then I ran all around them, and I kept on screaming, ah! I'm a screaming clown! I'm a screaming clown! Just then, Grandpa Miller came through the front door. I ran at him very speedy, and I butted him in the stomach with my clown hat. Then, whoa! Mother grabbed me by my clown pants. For heaven's sake, Junie B, knock it off, she yelled. I stopped screaming and I tapped on her very polite. Yeah, only I'm not actually Junie B. I explained I'm a screaming clown. I stood there a second. My whole face lighted up. Hold it! That's a good name for me, Mother. I clapped really excited. If I can be squatty, I can be screamy. I can be screamy the clown. After that, I ran to get my Halloween back, and I laughed some more. Scream the clown can scare the pants off people, I bet, even without seltzer. Check to say trick or fruit. Mother put Ollie in his stroller, and she took us trick-or-treating. She tried to hold my hand, but I pulled it away. Only I'm not even a scaredy cat baby, I said. I'm screaming the clown. After that, I speeded up my feet, and I walked very fast in front of those two. First neighbor's house is where Grouch Mrs. Morty lives. Grouch Mrs. Morty lives all by herself with Grouch Mr. Morty. There's lots of lawn decorations in it, only to not accidentally take a little elf from the garden, or else Grouch Mrs. Morty will threaten to call the cop. I ran up the porch step. There was a big trick-or-treat boy already there. He was ringing the doorbell. I looked at him very close. He was wearing fishing boots and a fishing pole. I waved at him with my clown gloves. Hello, how are you today? I'm Screamy the Clown, and I can scare the pants off people. But rolled his eyes at me. He didn't say any word. I pulled down her fishing pole very friendly. So where are you dressed? What are you dressed as? I asked. I'm a fisherman, you clown. Fishermen have an attitude, apparently. That's how come I decided to scare the pants off that guy. I did a creepy clown grin. Then I stood on my tallest tippy toe, and I screamed right in his face. Ah! I screamed. Just then, Grouch Mrs. Morty opened the front door. She kicked, held her ears. Junie B Jones, my word, stop all that racket. I stopped my racket. Yeah, only I'm not actually Junie B Jones. I'm Screamy the Clown, and Screamy the Clown can scare the pants off people. Fisherman boy rolled his eyes again. I don't even know this clown, he said. Tapped on Grouch Mrs. Morty's arm. Trick or treat, give me something good to eat. I sang very amusing. Grouch Mrs. Morty picked up a bag ball, and she gave us each an apple. It plopped very hard in the bottom of my bag. I stared down at that thing. Okie dokie, here is a problem, Mrs. Morty. I already have apples at my house, I said. I did a little frown. I didn't say trick or fruit. Fisherman boy laughed real loud, and he leaned over next to me. He dropped his apple down. My clown pen, he quick ran off the porch. I stood there very shocked. Okay, this is not actually acceptable, said kind of mumbly. Just then Mother came up the step with Ollie the cow. Mrs. Morty's face got nicer. She patted Ollie's cow head, and she gave him a Rice Krispies treat. I looked curious at that woman. Okay, see, I didn't actually know that Rice Krispies treats were available. And so I would like to trade in these apples, please. Reached into my bag, and I tried to give the apples back, but Grouchy did a grump face. I only made the treats for little ones, she said. She patted Ollie again, and she closed the door. Mother stared at me. That went well. It's only the first time. You have already had an apple drop down your pants. She did a big breath. Not only that, but you didn't even thank her for the apple, Junie B. But I'm not thankful for the apple. Mother rolled her eyes. Doesn't matter. When someone gives you a gift, you always say thank you. I scratched my head at that interesting news. Really? No kidding. Thank you can be a fee, apparently. Who knew? Chapter 7, Dumb Cinderella. After we left grouchy Mrs. Morty's, we went to the rest of the houses on our street. Got raisins and a pencil and a box of trail mix. Said that thank you to all of those people. This is the thingest day of my life, told Mother at the end of the block. We turned the corner. Wowie wow, I saw two trick-or-treater girls coming my way, Cinderella and a fairy godmother. I just couldn't resist myself, I tell you. I made scary clothes with my finger. Raised my arms in the air. I ran at those two like a weasel. Ah, I screeched. I'm Screamy the Clown. I'm Screamy the clown. They stopped very fast and watched me with their eyes. I ran all around them in a scary circle. Ah! I screamed, and finally I got dizzy and I stopped to take a breather. While I breathed, I met a scary clown face. Grrr, said grrr. Cinderella looked at the fairy godmother. The clown just said grrr. Fairy godmother shrugged her shoulder. What did she say her name was again? Cinderella thought for a second. Creamy. I think she said Creamy the clown. I stamped my foot. Not Creamy, Screamy, I hollered. I'm Screamy the clown and I can scare the pants off you. Made more claws and I jumped up and down, very frightening. Boo, boo, and I mean it. They looked at each other and did more shrugs. Cinderella started walking again. Sorry, Creamy, but you're just not scary. Fairy godmother nodded. You're making a fool out of yourself, sister. She bumped me on the head with her wand, and she started walking too. I stood there, real glum. Pretty soon, Mother and Ali caught up with me. Mother said I'm acting like a lunatic, and I have to stay with her and Ali. She held my suspender so I couldn't run away anymore. My shoulder slumped very much, yeah. Only why would I even run away again? 'Cause I can't scare a flea, I tell you. I glanced down at my big fat pants. I looked like a clown and just get up. I did not feel brave anymore. Mother let go of my suspenders and she held my hand. I walked real slow and nervous. I looked for monsters in the dark. I swatted at the air over my head. Or else a bat might land in my clown wig. Mother kept on pulling me. Come on, Junie B, move your feet. Just then I heard voices behind me. Quick spun around. Oh no, oh no. It was a witch. A witch was behind me on the sidewalk and she was walking with a skeleton guy. I quick winked my head away from Mother and I dived behind the bush. Scatter, people, scatter. Junie B, come back, called Mother. My heart pounded and pounded, but I did not go back. I crouched into a teensy clown ball, and I peeked through the bush branches. The witch was wearing a pointy black witch hat and a long black witch dress. She passed Mother on the sidewalk. Hello, moo. I think it means boo, she said to the skeleton. They both of them laughed some more. They kept on walking. I flopped on my back, very relieved. Whew, that was a close one. I wiped my nervous head and I tried to calm my breathing. Only too bad for me, because all of a sudden, Mother came running around the bush. She got me by my suspenders again. This time she didn't let go. Chapter 8, Candy. The little candy wrapper that I'm writing on with my new pencil. Halloween was a very long night. After the witch, we saw 2 monsters, 3 more witches, which is a big candy eater, apparently. I hid behind Mother till they were gone. Ollie mooed at them. Cows are braver than they look. After I finished writing, I pulled off my clown nose and I did a breath of fresh air. I'm glad the night is over. I felt real relieved just then. Grandpa Miller came in my room to say goodbye. He and Grandma were going to the airport to pick up my daddy from his business trip. Only bad news, because Daddy wouldn't be home until after I was asleep, so I couldn't even see him till morning. I hugged Grandpa very tight, and I gave him my trail mix to eat in the car. Grandpa Miller will eat anything. Mother was giving Ollie a bath. I dumped my Halloween bag out of my bed, and I lined up my stuffed animals to look at it. Whoa, said my raggedy aunt, Andy, named Larry. You got 1,000,000 candy bars almost. Yeah, said my raggedy aunt named Ruth. Too bad about the dumb apples and raisins. But the rest of it looks good. I know, I said. Mother took Ollie and me on a 4 entire street. I was very scary, but I made a good haul. Philip looked at me kind of surprised. It was scary. Yeah, how come it was scary? I thought you were being screaming. I said very tired. Yeah, only nobody was afraid of screaming. Not even a fisherman or dumb Cinderella or her crazy old fairy godmother. After that, all my stuffed animals hopped in my lap. We did a group hug. Don't worry, you will be braver next year. I bet. I nodded. Next year, I will be a cow. Started to count my candy. Philip did a gasp. Peanuts, he said. Is that peanuts I see? I did a giggle. I opened up the peanuts and I put one in Philip's trunk. It fell out again. Shoot, said Philip. I tried 2 more times. Then I took him to my desk and I taped the peanut in there. He said, delicious. After that, I gave a peanut to Larry and Ruth and Teddy, and I ate the rest myself. Also, I ate the gummy worm, and I chewed my pack of sugarless gum. After a while, Mother called to me from Ali's room. Junie B, did you wash your face and take off your costume yet? It's really late, honey. You got to get to bed. I shut my door very quiet because I was too sleepy to wash my face. That's why. I quick took off my clown pants and I crawled under my covers. I'm already in bed, I called back. I yawned very sleepy. I'm going to sleep now, okay? See you in the morning. Then I turned out my light and I pulled the sheet way over my head so Mother wouldn't see that I didn't wash my face. My eyes felt heavy and pooped. I did another yawn, then I went right to sleep. And I dreamed over the couch. Chapter 9, Welcome Home. In the middle of my dream, I thought I heard my door open. The Junie B whispered, it was still dark in my room. Rolled over to see who was talking. Then all of a sudden, the voice yelled real loud. Ah! I sat straight up my head. My heart pounded and pounded. Someone was standing next to my bed. I squinted to see who it was, and guess what? I think it was my daddy. He was standing in the dark, and his hand was over his mouth. He was looking at my scary clown face. Daddy, is that you? Junie B, is that you? Whisper back. He turned on my light. Oh my gosh, no wonder you startled me. You still have your makeup on. Just then, Mother came hurrying into my room. Junie B Jones, I told you to wash the clown makeup off. You could have scared your poor daddy to death. Daddy was patting his heart with his hand. Sorry, Daddy, sorry, I scared you. I said, sorry. After that, I sat there for a second. Then my mouth did a little grin. Did I really scare you, Daddy, huh? Did I? You're not just saying that, are you? I really scared you, right? Mother looked annoyed at me. My goodness, Junie B, I've never seen anyone who is so thrilled about scaring people. It's not a very nice thing to do, you know. She quick grabbed the tissue and tried to wipe my clown off. Great, all this does is make you smudge. I giggled at my funny word. Picked around her at Daddy. Boo, I'm Smudge. I'm Smudge the clown. Daddy raised up his eyebrow. Oh, you are you? He said. He quick plopped on my bed. We tickled each other very silly. After we got done, we hugged and hugged very much because I missed that guy, I tell you. I showed Daddy all my Halloween stuff. If it wasn't for those dumb apples and raisins, I would have 100% candy now. I explained, so wait till you hear this. Daddy said he would eat my raisin. Mother said she would eat my apple. So now my candy is 100% perfect. Mother put all my candy bars back in my bag and she washed my face with a washcloth. She and Daddy tucked me back into bed. They closed my door. And here is the bestest thing of all. Because as soon as Mother was gone, Daddy quick opened my door again and whispered a quiet secret. Peace. You scared the pants off me, Junie B Jones. I giggled at the nice compliment. Then I hugged Philip Janiba real happy and I smiled myself to sleep. The end.